Hey guys, Charles Erdwin here, and today I'm bringing you a Power Rangers video, which I do occasionally on the channel, but not that often. But today I'm going to be talking about, do powers that have been destroyed and come back, should we really care so much about them returning? So let's get started. Okay, so Power Rangers fans always get upset over this. Our team's powers get destroyed, but then they show up in a few seasons later or an anniversary special. I'll use Forever Red for an example. The Rangers in that, at least two of them had their powers destroyed at the time. Jason from MMPR, because the ninja coins were destroyed, but he never had that. But he had his original Dino coin powers in the episode, which he never got those destroyed either. So what I think happened for that is when the power transfer happened, it merely just copied it onto him, copied the power onto Rocky, and so they can't use them at the same time, obviously, but they both can access that for him. And then for the other big one is TJ, the Red Turbo Ranger, whose powers were also said to be destroyed because of Zordon's planet being attacked. A simple explanation for that is either the Red Turbo car, I forget its name, Lightning Cruiser, I believe. Yeah, Lightning Cruiser had a spare one, similar to how Justin in Turbo had a spare morpher in Storm Blaster. That's the explanation I say for that, because we can just assume the cars are connected to the morphing grid, because everything's connected to the morphing grid. So all those powers are fine, but then we got to the 15th anniversary of Power Rangers, One-Star Ranger, which brought back Adam. I'm pretty sure everyone in the season's powers, except for one Ranger in the team-up's powers, were argued whether they're destroyed or not. First off, okay, the first one we have to discuss is Adam, who we saw him use his damaged morpher in the team up he had with Carlos and In Space to help them, but we saw that his morpher was so damaged, and Alpha did say it could be repaired given time. So I assume, and I've even asked Johnny Young Bosch this at a convention he was at once, and other fans have too, that he thinks after the events of that season, him and Alpha repaired the morpher. After the event of In Space, they repaired the morpher, and he was basically a solo ranger for a while, just traveling around the globe. Okay, sure, fine. I like that explanation. It's cool. And then also in that episode, Tori has her powers back. It says the Sentinel Knight can repair powers, but he barely has enough strength to teleport the Rangers, so I don't care what the Sentinel Knight says. I just like to ignore him. But yeah, her powers were lost in the Ninja Storm finale, and then again in the two-parter with Dino Thunder, which they temporarily got them back, but they were temporary. So, how that power got back, we saw that Cam can make the coins again. And then we had Dino Thunder Yellow Kira return, and her Dino Gem was completely drained at the end of Dino Thunder, and an SPD team up they had. Kat pulled it out of the archives and just recharged it, which gives credence old powers can be recharged or brought back, which, okay, fine. And then Xander, we're not really sure if his powers were destroyed or what, because in the finale they do lose their powers, but then they get them back, but it's not clear if them getting them back is temporary or not. But like what I'm trying to say is Power Rangers powers get destroyed. Sometimes they get destroyed at the end of the season. Okay, fine. They can't be Rangers anymore. But then they come back and team up, and they have their powers, and all the fans are like, oh, how does blah 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 have their powers back? They were destroyed. I think we shouldn't be hung up on the whole destroyed powers returning. Just drop it. And the Ranger teams we've seen with Ninjas, Super Ninja Steel Dimensions in Danger, and Beast Morphers, that the Rangers all stay in contact with each other. So it's quite easy to just say that the Rangers have worked together to restore old powers, or they got their powers back from Gosei, but I don't like that explanation. I prefer it if all the Ranger teams just work together to keep their powers connected to the morphing grid. So yeah, that's my theory. What do you guys think? Let me know in the description. Let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time.